Mananiya Pradhan Mantri ji, respected leaders of the tech industry, and dear friends, it is my tremendous pleasure and privilege to welcome all of you to the 29th edition of NASSCOM Tech and Leadership Forum. Uh, this is our first ever virtual forum connecting thought leaders and IT community across 30 countries. Welcome to all of you. प्रधानमंत्री जी पिछले वर्ष इसी समय हम सब मुंबई में थे for NTLF 2020 or we were aware of the COVID virus that had broken out in China, but we were very hopeful about 2020. We had a record year in 2019, and none of us at that point knew the extent to which our lives and our businesses would get disrupted in a matter of weeks. 2020 was the ultimate stress test for the industry, for their resilience, for its relevance, and for its staying power. जिस समय लॉकडाउन का घोषणा हुआ उसी समय बहुत सारे ग्लोबल एनालिस्ट और एक्सपर्ट्स ने तेजी से अनाउंस कर दिया दिस इज द एंड ऑफ इंडियन आईटी अभी और कुछ नहीं कर सकेगा दे कैन नॉट ओवरकम दिस लेकिन हम हारने वाले नहीं थे एंड हियर I want to express how grateful we are to you, to the government, our Minister of IT, MeitY, the DOT, who have worked with us every step of the way to overcome every single challenge that we faced as an industry. Today, I feel really proud that the world is not just applauding India's fight against COVID, but the world has also taken note of the tremendous efforts of India's tech industry and how we have kept the world's business running, schools running, hospitals running, banks running. And it's not just the large companies, our startups, our tech SMEs, our product companies, everybody stepped up in the fight against COVID and we worked together to ensure that technology became the lifeline for our lives and our livelihood. Pradhan Mantri ji, I am very proud to represent an industry जो भविष्य के हाथों अपना भाग्य नहीं सौंपा. In fact, हम खुद अपने भविष्य के निर्माता बने. You know, the opportunities ahead of us are tremendous to rebuild a future we want. And today, I'm really thrilled that I have with us several leading voices of the industry to share some of these opportunities with you. So I would like to invite Rishad Premji, Chairman Wipro, to start off the discussion with his thoughts.
Thank you, Devjani, and thank you, respected Pradhan Mantri ji, for joining us on your second time at the NASSCOM Technology and Leadership Forum. I remember the first time you joined us in 2018, we launched the Future Skills platform, which has become an important part of the industry. जैसे आपको पता है, sir, technology is becoming the lifeline for us as individuals and as for businesses. And if there was ever any doubt, I think 2020 has shown us just how foundational technology has become. This is also reflected in the fact, sir, that the industry this year, in the year finishing March 31st, 2021, will grow at 2.3%. It will add $4 billion in revenue and create net new jobs of 138,000 people, net new jobs this year. One of the key reasons, sir, that the industry has been able to adapt well is because of the support we have gotten from the government to enable our employees to work from home. Within the first few weeks of the lockdown, over 90% of our employees were working from home. And even today, about 90% of our people continue to work from home. What is most impressive is that the government has appreciated the value of a permanent model, of a permanent hybrid model, sir, जहाँ लोग partially work from office and partially work from home. This hybrid model, I believe, will be a huge competitive advantage for the industry. It will be more inclusive for employees who need flexibility to work from home. And also as a nation, it will allow us to access talent from anywhere. जहाँ भी लोग हैं, हम उन्हें access कर सकते हैं. This is a new model, and we will have to work together to figure out what is the optimal, ultimate structure this new hybrid model will have. Given the strong partnership between MeitY, between the Department of Telecom, between NASSCOM, and the industry companies at large, we can strengthen India to truly make us a talent nation for the world by accessing talent from anywhere as this work from home model becomes a reality. The continued progressive policies of the government will continue to help us progress on this path. So thank you again for your time.
Thank you, Rishad. I would like to request Tiger Tyagarajan, CEO Genpact, to share his comments.
Thank you, Debjani, and thank you, Minister Ji, for the opportunity to be able to speak to you. I wanted to personally thank you for the recently announced OSP reforms that the government announced. And not only was it an important short-term measure to address the pandemic, but even more importantly, it truly illustrates the ability to build policies that can support the growth of this industry over the very long term. While the COVID crisis in India is under control right now, more than 90%, as Rishad said, of our employees are still working from home. And in many cases, they're working from their hometowns. And as business leaders, we are now evaluating what is the right structure for the future, how this industry can move forward from originally being very concentrated in metros, very concentrated in operating centers. Is it possible? And can we dream of a vision where actually this is more disaggregated across the hinterland of India? This can be a huge positive for a country like India, where growth is spread across multiple smaller towns and talent is accessed from those towns. They work there, they live there, and they thrive there. And the multiplier effect that can have beyond just the metro cities in terms of its impact on education, on the economy, on healthcare, on retail, in those towns, that is the vision that I think is really, really exciting. To accelerate that kind of a shift, it'll be great if the government can consider supporting the STPI, SEZ kind of centers in the distributed landscape of India, in the smaller towns, and also strengthen India's data protection and data privacy laws, because that's obviously a big and important concern for our industry as we continue to grow and spread. But I think it's really exciting to be able to sit at the beginning of that kind of a trend. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tiger. I would now like to request Rekha Menon, Chairperson, Accenture India, and Vice Chairperson, NASSCOM.
Namaste. Honorable Prime Minister, I want to start by thanking you for the support given to our industry in the last year. We have huge opportunities ahead of us. The pandemic, for example, has accelerated digital transformation across the world. And this presents us in India with a big economic opportunity, both locally and globally. And our over 4.5 million strong technology talent base can act as a foundation for India to emerge as a digital talent nation, which is really to become the skill hubs for the world. And for that to happen, we have to do three things. One, continue investing in the upskilling and reskilling of our existing talent. Two, broad base our talent source, which is beyond the metro locations. And three, build the talent pipeline at the college and school level. To that end, as Rishad mentioned, in 2018, you had launched the Future Skills platform that NASSCOM and METI collaborated on. We have now launched its next avatar, which is Future Skills Prime, which is first of its kind national digital skilling platform, which is again collaborating across multiple stakeholders, METI, NASSCOM, government, academia, industry, all with one common vision, which is to build digital skills among students and professionals across India. Second, the national education policy has identified all the right measures to lay a strong foundation at the school level. And we would urge the government for its speedy implementation. And third, but not the least, we would request that the talent and skills theme be strongly embedded in your vision of technology so that India really becomes the digital capital of the world. Thank you.
और प्रधानमंत्री जी, आपको जान के खुशी होगा कि फ्यूचर स्किल्स प्राइम विद इन 2 months of launch has 140,000 Indians being trained on it. तो बहुत ही traction अच्छा हो रहा है, and we'll keep you updated. Last but not the least, my tremendous pleasure to introduce Padma Shri Sridhar Vembu, CEO Zoho, to say a few words. Sridhar.
Namaskar. Atmanirbhar Bharat is a great initiative, and thank you for your vision, our respected Pradhan Mantri ji. Now it's time for the private sector to step forward to realize that vision. We in the private sector need to build the very products and technologies we rely on in our homes, in our businesses, in the government, in healthcare, in our national defense. And all of these have to be built in India. And from smartphones to 5G networks, from mapping software, which we recently, the government initiated reforms in that area, much needed, thank you for that, to semiconductor fabs, from infusion pumps to MRI machines, from drones to fighter jets. Being able to build these products is what will make us a product nation, strong, confident, and secure.